I'm in 4 lawsuits, and it consumes my fucking life.
I'm not resting. For a guy that's been doing this a long time, I'm not really resting. And part of that is just trying to recreate the security I had as a child. And that's never gonna happen.
The roles that you're choosing, they're very strong female roles. Is this the woman you want to be or the woman you are?
I would like to be a strong woman. I don't always feel it, for sure.
And I know tons of people who I grew up with in the Silicon Valley boom who have hundreds of millions of dollars in their bank account and are as miserable and as lonely and as broken as you'll ever see.
You know, I hear people say, oh, you got the fancy car and you got the jet and you get to travel and speak. But the reality is that doesn't fill me up.
All of a sudden I get back to LA, I'm by myself, my girl's not there. I'm sitting in the fucking room and I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know what is Jake Paul right now? And like, where is this path? And like, I don't know what to do with my life.
So you see people suffering, you know, like billionaire clients will call me up and want me to help them with some business aspect. And I kind of see myself as a Trojan horse. I was telling you off camera. I go in there to give people what they say they want, but then I deliver what they really need. And what we all need is a life that's more meaningful, a life that's more fulfilling.
I think fame is isolating, you know, fame and money too. The more the spotlight's on you, the more you kind of don't want it. You know, you're like, you ever go out and you feel like people are looking at you? Well, like imagine going out and feeling like that and they just always are, you know? So it's like, after a while, you lose your privacy.
If you look around the world, you might think, well, the happiest people are those where the standard of living is the highest. That's actually not the case. What's the price you pay for a high standard of living? Well, that's easy. You virtually always sacrifice the present for the future. You're always working. It pays off, but it's not like you're not running on a treadmill to keep that going. And so that's security and it's health, but it isn't necessarily happiness, and it's certainly not necessarily freedom from anxiety.
Being known at any cost, who cares? That can't be good for us. And plus, there's no culture in celebrity culture. Zero. Those TMZ shows, that horseshit People magazine, it's crap.
My father, who Tom knew,
man, Bruce.
He sat me down one day and he said in his inimitable Brooklyn way, you're kind of turning into an asshole.
Is that something that you can ever get used to, you think? Or
I hope not. You know, if you get used to it, you probably sort of gone crazy a little bit.
I thought it was fun in the beginning. I mean, I didn't mind it at all.
You like people pointing to you, knowing you on the street?
Yeah, sure. It appealed to my ego.
Did it at any time turn sour?
Sure. I mean, when people started chasing me down the street and I never had a moment of privacy, you know, or when people started taking shots at me and being nasty in the press, things like that.
Okay, put it this way. There's times where I feel really happy, but at that time I also know this is temporary. I'm gonna go back to just fine. And there's times where I feel unhappy, and I know it's gonna go back to normal. Maybe that's just my personal chemistry and how it works in my brain. I'm never constantly fucking happy, because that would just be insane.
I went to my garage and I just cried. It just was very overwhelming, and I was in a really bad place. So there's a lot in fame that's gross and horrible and just miserable. Maintaining my happiness, which I've been experiencing for like the first time in many years lately, which is really cool.